And this went on for a day. And he was a teenager. And, teenage boys, they think they're supermen. And I asked him if he wanted, to go to the doctor. And he was like, no, I'm going to be all right. I'm going to be all right. And he just kind of laid around. And he came and knocked on my door probably about 2 o'clock in the morning. Excuse me. And he was like, Mom, is there got any medicine or anything? And I said to him, Joe, the only thing I can offer you is to get to the hospital. And he said, oh, no, I'm going to be all right. And he said, you mind if I lay across your bed? So he laid at the foot of my bed, and I watched him toss and turn. And finally he says, Mom, okay, let's go to the hospital. And because of the hurricane, the hospital near us was flooded, so we had to drive a ways to get to the hospital. To make a long story short, he ended up having to have emergency surgery because of his appendix. And then during the surgery, the doctors came and began to tell me that there may be some other things wrong with him, and it was going to impact his youth, his life, medically. And so I remember praying to God. And then I was kind of in a very uncomfortable position at work, where I was in the right, or I was right, but it had caused a rift in the team at work. And sometimes, right doesn't always make it right. And I remembered having a discussion with the doctors, and I remembered praying to God. And then I remembered the importance of forgiveness. So I began to go to each team member at my job. And I remember saying to them, I'm asking you to forgive me. If there's anything that I have done, I need your forgiveness. And I remember my manager, because I started with him, because he had the greatest impact from the situation that had taken place. And remember, I was in the right. I was in the right. I was the one who was violated. But I was the one who went and asked for forgiveness. See, we needed a miracle. And I didn't want any stumbling blocks to be in the way of the miracle that we needed. So what I'm saying to you is that you may need to be the one to go ask someone to forgive you, even if you were in the right. There is something waiting on you that's connected. There is something waiting on you that's connected to forgiveness. Whether it means you asking someone to forgive you or you forgiving someone. Whatever it is you need to do, now is the time to do it. Because I'm telling you, what's on the other side of forgiveness, it is amazing. We ended up getting a good report from my son. There was no impact to his health. And that's the power of forgiveness. So in closing, and I know that this format was a little different from what I'm used to doing, but I'm all about inspiration, and I was inspired to give you this message regarding forgiveness. Be a forgiver, ask for forgiveness. Be a forgiver, ask for forgiveness. Be a forgiver and ask for forgiveness. Be a forgiver and ask for forgiveness. Be a forgiver and ask for forgiveness. Thank you so much for listening tonight or today, afternoon, whatever time you receive this tea. I hope that it has been inspirational, motivational, and encouraging. Now go get your forgiveness. Go get to the other side. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon.